Set number 1 ends between Anubis Empire and C. So yes, Anubis Empire as the blue team starting to the south.
Yeah, and once again, I almost expect this lineup every single time we play on Ends with Anubis. Triple Ice 3s and double 50s 100 on the other side. Like I had mentioned earlier, you've got Mediase here with his Borsig. And we've got two 110s, an IS3 and a 50-100. So that's good tank selection. Now, you know, if you remember correct, last time Anubis Empire played in the Masters League, it was against You Are Dead, our defending champions, and they got absolutely mangled. But that's because UAD was playing at an incredible level last week. Yeah, I'm sure, you know, just Anubis Empire will not want to blemish their record and yet again just climb to the Masters League. So yeah, I'm just kind of foreseeing them just really trying to grab their less experienced opponents by the throat earlier on.
Yeah, look at this. Most of the Anubis Empire members making their way into the inner part of the city here.
Except Calentini.
Yeah, Calentini over here to the railway area, and almost, actually every single one of the Southeast C members moving their way out to the east, except a single tank kind of posted up at the northern part of the railway area, maybe just to stop any potential pushes coming out here. Calentini being spotted by the C members, so they're gonna realize, and they're gonna at least have a small idea of to where the Anubis members are right now. And it's going to just force them to stay back here. They're not going to push down any more south from this eastern position here. And as long as they stay kind of to this northeastern corner, and as long as they don't come out of cover, because I think Anubis Empire are eventually going to push. They're eventually going to realize no one's
I think they're already pushing as it is. I mean, they're sending the T1s first, but very soon they're going to realize that nobody's home in the city. So there you go. The IS3 is already, like, Kiss is already just progressing and following guns in his T1. So it's only a matter of time before they actually just start like spreading out and closing in towards the northern bison.
Most definitely so. So yeah, C just have to be careful not to kind of relinquish their position and not come out of cover here. That's pretty much the biggest mistake we almost see many new teams do, is if they're defending up to the northeast, they sometimes come out of cover, and that's what really costs them these sets. So they just got to be careful of that, not to make that very crucial mistake right there. Anubis Empire continuing to push up here to the northern edge, and eventually they're gonna engage. Yeah, the second they're spotted, I mean, shots are gonna be fired, and these teams are gonna duke it out here. I'm not expecting. Actually, Anubis might, you know, start the base capture. The T1 does go down, so guns getting taken down by Gnufin or Nuden. How do you pronounce that actually?
Nuden, yeah.
Nuden, yes, Nuden. Oh, a second T1 getting taken out as well. So both T1s getting taken down on the Anubis Empire side. They do trade for a single one on the opposing side. And it shouldn't be that big of a loss, because Anubis Empire are in fact gonna go for the push here.
Well, I mean, they just got the information that they needed before losing T1, so it was a worthy sacrifice altogether. And now they're repositioning actually. Just they decided to forget about the base and just play it rather safe. I think they're gonna just relocate toward their own southern position.
I think, they think you're going to swoop around to the south and then move over to the east and maybe engage over there on equal grounds. Just because if they, you know, engage east versus west, especially with that Borsig, if Anubis Empire even try to push out and go for the base capture, they're just going to get demolished. So actually a very, very wise decision coming out from the Anubis Empire team. They're going to reposition, and at least from what I saw, they're most likely going to reposition either to the railway or to the eastern part of the map.
I mean, see, that's the thing. C is being very passive at this point, and they're still like probably just suspecting the Anubis members to be to the northwestern part of the city when they're not. So I watch out. There's a single tank that's like slightly down to a southern position, like among the heavy tanks on the C side. He has to be careful not to get trapped.
He has been spotted though. Prime there in that T1, of course, getting spotted by Gunner Rose. Gunner Rose most likely will push him off there.
Well, I mean, no, he actually will have to come out of cover, and then
might have shot.
Like, exactly. He would get vulnerable to force the fire if he gets out of there.
Yeah, pretty nice position coming out from Prime 3 over there.
At the same time, like Kiss and maybe just another tank will have the opportunity of just progressing up the railroad at the same time. So yeah, it's just I don't really see Anubis engaging recklessly towards the eastern forest because of the Borsig. So yeah, just the C's gonna have to make something happen here.
Yes, definitely so. They are, and they realize that Anubis Empire have made their way over here to the southeastern corner. So yeah, most of their turrets now pointing in that direction, and yeah, they are kind of pulling their tanks over here to group up. And then maybe not go for the push, but at least have like a strong defensive lineup just in case Anubis Empire decide to push.
Yeah, the tank destroyer has been like just positioned right behind that three-pronged push, like here. Just,
I think they should position at least one tank along, at least near the more northern part of the railway, because all of the Anubis Empires are like pretty much on the railway right now. And the thing is, if Anubis Empire go for the push, I'm sure they're at least going to send a couple tanks down, like straight down the middle of the railway area, and even a single tank at the northern part will just completely stop any kind of push over there. Yeah, Kiss and the other IS-3 kind of creeping over here at Calantini. Yeah, Newton actually, wow, he might, no, he should be safe because he has cover fire.
He's very safe as long as he stays like on the other side of that hangar. He's gonna be fine.
So being spotted here. Anubis Empire playing this very safely.
Well, at the same time, I don't blame them, because if they actually even progress, they just poke their nose out of cover, they're gonna get shot from the Borsig. So yeah, just I can't blame them for what they're doing at the moment. But yeah, C's just really not allowing them to engage at this point.
Yeah, actually, I really like what C's doing right now. They're just really not allowing Anubis Empire to have the full map control that they love to have right now. Yeah, Hell crumbles here as well in his AMX-50. Kind of just waiting for, I guess, Anubis Empire just to come out of cover here.
And Kabuta is repositioned towards the railroad area. He's got to be careful though. This is a straight line shot. If one of those 50s-100 decided to retreat and crack a shot of there, it might be problematic for him. Well, you know, if C decides just not to push at all, pretty much, we might see a replay, but I'm liking the fact that they're just slowly but surely creeping down south more and more.
Yeah, I like that too, actually. They're not really, they're not waiting for Anubis Empire first move here.
Yeah, no, they're not, and at the same time, they're not like rushing either. I was kind of concerned that they might just be rushing and just be baited into a reckless attack, but they're not. They're actually being very careful.
Newton especially has to be careful because he already got shot there from Calantini. And the thing is, I think Anubis Empire, yeah, they're gonna push up here. They're slowly creeping up. It's a 2-3 split here.
They have to stay in between those hangars. Though. They cannot afford like to just get out of cover because of the Borsig.
Kiss taking a big shot.
Yeah, he's gotta watch out. He might get flanked here. Yeah.
Kabuta actually trading damage with Kiss right now.
Kiss took an extra shot for that.
Yeah, Prime 3 actually swooping around behind the Anubis Empire members right now.
Yeah, but that's there in cover as well. So just for now, the Borsig like Anubis is playing that fairly safe because they're staying under cover and they're not allowing the Borsig to crack shots at them. So Kiss is almost out, but yeah, Gun and Rose and Calantini are going to flank right there. There you go.
Yeah, Kabuta getting taken down. So it was traded for Kiss.
Yeah, and Give Me a Name is in a world of trouble right now.
Oh, yeah. 4 tanks focusing him down. Actually, 2 tanks, or 3 tanks now. Calantini getting the killing blow there.
And Calantini's going to survive.
At least for like maybe one more shot, yeah.
Well, I mean, he's still at F58, but
Newton going to finish him off, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, and
then they will be able to trade
once again. Huge shot from that Borsig.
Oh, yeah.
A massive shot. That's what I was concerned about. But nevertheless, okay, he went down.
Oh, wow. So it's completely tied up right now.
Yeah, and Media is here. Just really, I still give a slight edge to Anubis though, because
nope, not anymore. That second aim is 50.
Oh, he went down.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. No, I think this is over. Yeah, Vatsuga has to go back also for the base capture, so that's even another bullet that he has to waste on that T1. Yeah, brilliantly played actually by C.
Yeah, very patient, very cautious, very patient, not leaving much to chance out there, and just using that Borsig to great effect, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, definitely so.
With this argument, like, which did not allow Anubis to just charge in as you know, as lightly as they would have liked to.
See, like, the thing is, had C just stayed up there to the northeastern corner and not moved, I think eventually Anubis Empire would have found an opening and they would have taken that set. But because C was consistently and constantly kind of adapting to the Anubis movement, I have to say though that they played this very well.
Mind you, it's not over though.
But
it's not over because you know, with that Borsig you never really know. I mean, can he land a shot? Yeah, he does.